The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor, or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
Today is the time for change. Today is when we must reform the global architecture if we are going to be prepared for a future in which Africa is able to reclaim its place.
It is my dream and my wish that our Africanization agenda become quite important, because the world yearns for multiplicities, not just monolithic knowledge systems that make us all the same when we are different flowers, different trees, different rivers.
You overcome the old in order to create the new. If you perpetuate colonial mentalities, you are replicating the old. You are not creating the new. You are not contributing to a renaissance. Obviously, unitizers must say were part of the African Renaissance, and therefore as part of the African Renaissance, it must be to kill even this slave mentality from colonialism and all of that. It has to do that. If it doesn't do that, then it's not part of the process of the Renaissance on our continent.
The 10 catalytic niche areas that were introduced by the Principal and Vice Chancellor when she joined the university in 2021, they provided her vision in addition to what we already had in the strategy. But they aligned so well because they are groundbreaking in nature in terms of a lot of issues that are relating to our developmental needs.
There's interconnectedness in the catalytic niche areas, but also in the economic opportunities that we could derive from optimizing their implementation. They are optimizing the assets that are already available in Africa.
The third flagship project by the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences is our experimental farm. One of the real reasons that I came to UNISA as a next generation academic is because UNISA involves you in their decision making. They don't just make the decisions and then tell you what you need to do. You are actively involved every step of the way.
And building the farm is one of the things that would help us to be able to train in food production and bring the technology that would allow you to actually produce faster, better, and good food. And we're not talking about the GMO food, we're talking about our original crops that we have, our original animals that we have, but we will then have to select them proper for the proper production.
Academics all have their own areas of research, but with the distinguished professors and with the catalytic niche areas across the university, these are areas that we highlight.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Acting Vice Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated here this morning. Thank you. Let us sit down. Good morning. I know we were not supposed to be here this morning, but I'll repeat. Good morning. That's better. Distinguished guests, grandparents, parents, spouses, sponsors, loved ones, our beautiful graduates this morning. You look beautiful. Looks like you're not convinced. This is a special day that we have all been waiting for, and we are grateful to be here, all of us, this morning. Our Principal and Vice Chancellor, Professor Pulen Lengabula, sends her warm greetings, and she has asked me that I welcome you most heartedly. So does our Chancellor, His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, our Chair of Council, Dr. Dan Musia. They would have all loved to be here, but unfortunately, due to other university activities, they are unable to join us here this morning. I'm indeed honored to welcome you to this special occasion, to the University of the Land, where great futures are created. My name is Moloko Sepota. I'm the University Registrar, and I'll be acting this morning for this session as the Vice Chancellor. I would like to acknowledge with special thanks my colleague here, Nombuso Nhleko, who will be assisting us to ensure that we are as inclusive as possible. Thank you, Nombuso. We appreciate that. I would also like to extend a special welcome, a word of welcome to my colleagues on stage here. These are proud academics, supervisors, administrators, who sacrificed their time this morning to come and be with us here. Colleagues, we don't take it for granted. We are grateful that you are here. This says to you that they are proud of you. They are proud of their work, their output, and they're here to celebrate you. They're here to honor you. They're here to recognize your achievements. You are welcome, colleagues. We have got colleagues that will be officiating this morning. Starting with the registrar, we have got Professor Mashile, who's the Deputy Registrar. He'll be acting as the registrar this morning and will be assisted by our Dean of Students, Dr. Oletu Sipuka. We also want to welcome colleagues from the colleges. Those that will be officiating this morning, we have from the College of Graduate Studies, Professor J. Murray. He's our Director, School of Transdisciplinary Research Institute. From the College of Law, we have got Professor D.M. Farisani. She's our Director there, accompanied by Professor F.M. Mahlobogwane and Professor P. Baker. From the College of Human Sciences, we've got Professor M.E. Baloi with Professor N. Letswalo. From the College of Economic and Management Sciences, we have got Dr. M.T. Maschaba, our Executive Dean there, accompanied by Professor M.C. Mlauzi, our Deputy Executive Dean there. From the College of Science, Engineering and Technology, we've got Professor N. Doe, accompanied by Professor M. Kebete. From the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, we've got Professor J. Ngambi, accompanied by Professor Maluleke. From the College of Education, we've got Professor J.M.C. Mutitse, accompanied by Professor M.J. Taule. From the College of Accounting Sciences, we've got Professor M.R. Ramphal. And from the SPL, we've got Professor M. Settler. We also wish to welcome with appreciation our supervisors, the colleagues who ensured that our graduates are decorated this morning. We've got Professor K.R. Ramdas, accompanying the doctoral candidate Elelwani Butindo. We have got Professor K.C. Mohali, accompanying Talukanyo Nevulauzi, Professor P. Ngulube, accompanying Bosco Apparatus Buruga, Dr. B. Badal, accompanying Dolfina Matsela Sekongosi, Professor V.P. Matlangu, accompanying Jima Baisa Gelese, Professor V.P. Matlangu again. Hardworking professor, accompanying Petrole Ralph Malaji. We have got Dr. S. Mutli, accompanying Luis Marufu, Professor M.F. Machaba, accompanying Mateus Moyo, Professor M.C. Mlauzi, accompanying Mujalifa Daniel Maluka, Dr. T.L. Ngonyama Ndou, accompanying Guda Kwashe Sitole, Professor H.I. Atahana, accompanying Smart Andri Bonash. We also wish to acknowledge with thanks our able organist, Dr. Isabel van Rensburg. We are accompanied by dedicated and industrious colleagues working behind the scenes. These are colleagues who are never acknowledged because we seldom see them amongst us. But they are working right around the clock to make sure that we are here today, and we would like to acknowledge them with appreciation. These are the colleagues from the Graduation Division, colleagues from Department of Institutional Advancement, colleagues from Multimedia, colleagues from UNISA Radio, colleagues from Protection Services, colleagues from Facility Management, colleagues from Campus Clinic, colleagues from the colleges, and colleagues from the Registrar's Office. So the colleagues that you see here on stage represent the entire university staff members, and we are grateful that they managed to join us here this morning. A special word of welcome to our parents, grandparents, spouses, sponsors, and loved ones. You have played an important role. It is you who made it possible that we are all here today. We are grateful that you supported these beautiful graduates this morning. We know that you have been there. We know that you sacrificed so much to ensure that they are here. Some of you might be driving German cars today, but because of them, you spent your last cents on them. You even encouraged them. You were there when they wanted to throw in the towel, and we are grateful that you are still here today to come and celebrate them, to come and honor them. We don't take this for granted. Thank you and welcome. We know that without you, we wouldn't be here. To our wonderful graduates this morning, we are immensely proud of you. We congratulate you. We are happy that you are here this morning. Today marks a significant milestone in your academic journey, and this is a moment of celebration for all that you have achieved. Graduation is one of those occasions when we pause to reflect not only on your hard work, but also on your dedication, on your perseverance, on your resilience, and that is the reason why we are all here today, just because of that. We all know that the journey towards a qualification through open distance learning is not an easy one, and you can tell us better. We know that along the way, you faced numerous challenges, including limited face-to-face interaction with academics and support staff, including connectivity issues and systems downlines, including online platforms that I know you love so much, especially proctoring tools and Turnitin. We know that's why you are laughing. I knew you love them so much. We know you faced difficulties, especially when it came to the challenge of balancing studies with work commitments, perhaps also with family responsibilities, and some also with community obligations. And above all, we know you faced unsolicited offers of assistance with assignments and perhaps even with examinations. And we know that those promises often lead to disappointment and hardships. I can tell you that some of your friends that are not here today because they decided to go that route of accepting those offers. We do not underestimate the challenge of studying largely in isolation. But the fact that you are here this morning is proof that you were resilient. It's proof that you were determined. It's proof that you were committed to achieving your goals. You have demonstrated a remarkable courage and perseverance in overcoming the obstacles that stood in your way. This morning, a total of 352 qualifications will be awarded in this hall, of which 338 will be conferred in person. By the end of this winter graduation season, in fact, we are left with only 2 ceremonies. It will be our last ceremony this evening. And by the end of this season, your university shall have awarded an impressive 44,760 qualifications. These are qualifications that were awarded since 1st June up to the end of today. The last ceremony will be at 6 o'clock this evening. And these qualifications were awarded throughout the country. We did Durban, we did East London, we did Cape Town, we did Mbombela, we did Bloemfontein, we did Polokwane, and we are now on our last day. Your university remains steadfast in its commitment to building communities and contributing to the improvement of lives throughout the country. We continue to provide opportunities for students who might otherwise be excluded from higher education, ensuring that access to learning remains at the heart of our institution. We are currently having approximately 368,000 fully registered students for this year, and we anticipate reaching 400,000 registered students by the end of July. And we know that we are going to reach that target because we are waiting for you to come and register. Once again, allow me to welcome you to this special occasion. The moment that you have worked so hard for has finally arrived. Let us celebrate your achievements. Let us honor you. And the future looks bright for you ahead. This red carpet here was organized specifically for you. So when you walk through this, across this carpet, do it with pride. Do it with confidence. And give us that smile. We have never seen you smiling. It's your opportunity today to show us that smile, especially as you go to the registrar there, posting for that picture. That will be your second important picture. The first one, which one will that be? That is on your wall. I can guess your age. That's the wedding one. This will be the second one. Make sure that you smile so that is the best possible picture. Congratulations and welcome once more. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now a privilege and honor for me to introduce a colleague that will be speaking on behalf of our Chancellor this morning. This is Professor M.S. Tobani. Professor Tobani is from the College of Law, from the Department of Criminology and Security Sciences. And Professor Tobani holds a Doctor of Literature and Philosophy. Doctor of Literature and Philosophy from the University of the Land. And she specializes in criminology, and her research interests are in gender-based violence and critical criminology. Professor Tobani is the first Black president. She is the first Black president of the Criminological Society of Africa, not South Africa. Please join me in welcoming and inviting Professor Tobani to the lectern. Over to you, Prof.
Chancellor of the University of South Africa, Dr. Thabo Mbeki in absentia, Principal and Vice-Chancellor, Prof. Puleng Lenkambula in absentia, Mr. Active Vice-Chancellor, Professor N.M. Sipota, members of Council, the Management Committee, the extended management, stakeholders, unisons, parents, families, and friends. And most importantly, our graduates and diplomats. Good morning. Dumelang. Goeiemorgen. Molweni. Today is a day of triumph. It is a privilege to stand before you and a responsibility to honor your extraordinary achievements. You look magnificent, by the way. Each one of you carries a story of perseverance, sacrifice, and determination. This ceremony is not only a celebration, but also a commissioning into service, into leadership, into the future. UNISA is not merely a university. It is a beacon of critical thought, innovation, and social transformation. And today, you join its proud legacy. Graduates and diplomats, you have conquered sleepless nights, demanding assignments, and the challenge of balancing work, family, and study. You have proven that resilience is not just a word, it is a way of life. Completing your qualifications through open distance learning is no small feat. You studied in your own spaces, often without the daily support of classrooms or lecturers at arm's length. You navigated Moodle, Iris, the Invigilator app with courage. And this morning, you stand victorious. Give yourselves a round of applause. Three decades into democracy, we celebrate resilient institutions, expanded access to education, and a society founded on dignity, equality, and freedom. Yet we must also confront the realities of sluggish economic growth, staggering inequality, crime, and a justice system under strain. But here is the good news. You, our graduates and diplomats, are the solution bearers. You are the generation that will not tolerate impunity, that will rebuild trust in institutions, and that will insist justice is not a privilege for the powerful, but a right for all. The world you enter is complex. Climate change, technological disruption, and geopolitical shifts demand leaders who are ethical, innovative, and courageous. The difference between societies that thrive and those that falter lies in their investment in education, research, and leadership. UNISA continues to strengthen partnerships with government, industry, civil society, and traditional leadership to create opportunities, stimulate entrepreneurship, and drive sustainable development. And now you are part of that mission. South Africa's greatest asset has always been its resilience. From the 1956 Women's March to the 1976 Students' Uprisings, and now as we commemorate their anniversaries in 2026. You embody that resilience, but resilience must be matched with responsibility. You must be the leaders who rise above division, who choose collaboration over conflict, and who insist that democracy is strengthened by diversity. Artificial intelligence, robotics, and digital technologies are transforming our world. Yet innovation must never come at the expense of humanity. At UNISA, we strive to ensure that technology is guided by ethics, inclusivity, and social justice. Your education must not only describe the world, it must also help transform it. You are not passive observers. You are active architects of a better tomorrow. The emergence of the Government of National Unity in South Africa reminds us that democracy is not uniformity, but collaboration across difference. UNISA has embraced this responsibility by hosting dialogues, conferences, and seminars that anchor evidence-based public discourse. In an age of misinformation, your commitment to truth, rigorous scholarship, and ethical leadership is more important than ever. As you leave this hall, remember, you are not merely recipients of education, you are architects of South Africa's future. Your ideas, your questions, and your values will shape our democracy for generations. Embrace curiosity, challenge assumptions, lead with integrity, uphold Ubuntu, the truth that our humanity is bound together, that your success is inseparable from the well-being of your communities. Let us choose hope over despair, action over complacency, unity over division. Let us reaffirm that education remains the most powerful instrument for social transformation. History will not judge us by the problems we inherited, but by the solutions we created together. From this morning onwards, you will be counted among millions of privileged individuals who have studied at the University of the Land, the largest ODEL university in South Africa in service of humanity. Unlike traditional institutions, UNISA transcends barriers of distance and time, enabling you to study while working and to learn in your own space. Completing your studies in an environment without constant monitoring requires skill, courage, and discipline. By your presence here this morning, you have shown yourselves to be tenacious, resolute, and true go-getters. For 153 years, UNISA has enabled individuals from all walks of life to realize their academic dreams. Whether you are an offender in a correctional facility, the child of a domestic worker, as I am, a boy from the dusty streets of Hampashele, or a cheese girl from Pretoria East, UNISA offers equal opportunity regardless of background. It is an honor to have you, our graduates and diplomats, maintain a lifelong connection with this university. May this not be the end of your relationship with UNISA. Stay in touch, be positive ambassadors, and remember that your success and UNISA's are now intertwined. This morning's celebration is not yours alone. Behind every achievement stands parents, spouses, partners, family members, friends, neighbors, and dedicated staff of UNISA. Even your dogs and your cats, who enjoyed you neglecting them while you were studying, also played their part. Graduates and diplomats, please join me in thanking all who supported you on this journey. Their sacrifices, encouragement, and love made this very possible. Congratulations, class of 2025 graduating in 2026. Rise with courage, rise with conscience, rise with conviction, for the world is waiting for you. You are the pride of your families, the hope of your communities, and the future of nations. Walk tall, speak boldly, lead with compassion. The world is watching, and I have no doubt you will make it brighter. Thank you. Ke a leboga.
Thank you, Professor Tobani. Shall we please give you another round of applause? Thank you. Let's pause for a moment to allow those that are outside to come in. Colleagues, let us please open the doors.
The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the...
We heard your message, and we heard you when you told the graduates that graduates you had, she said you are solution bearers. She said you are active architects of tomorrow. And she said to you that you should uphold Ubuntu as you are creating your better tomorrow, your better South Africa. And we are looking forward for so much from you. Shall we please give you another round of applause? Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees, let's make 3 announcements. The first one, you are requested not to leave the hall until such a time that we shall have conferred the last qualification of the session. The second one, you are requested to please keep your cell phones on a silent mode so that we don't tamper with the proceedings of the day. The last one, university is aware that today is a special day for our graduates where we come to celebrate. We are here to honor them. We are here to recognize them. We are here to celebrate with them. It's their day, not our day. Our day will come. So our request is, please, let us not compete them. Let us allow them to enjoy their day. You are allowed to ululate. You are allowed to sing. You are allowed to dance. However, if you want to dance, please don't come closer to us because you'll be disturbing the photographers. And the more you dance here, they'll wait for you until you stop dancing. Instead of taking 2 hours, we might end up taking 5 hours. So if we can respect time, if we want to dance, let's dance up there so that the photographers can do their job. But again, when we sing or ululate, we need to understand that all the graduates and diplomats are here today. They want to hear their names being read. The parents and loved ones are here. They would love to hear the names of their loved ones being announced. So please, whatever we do, let us respect each other. Let us respect, if you see someone is waiting there for his or her name to be called, let us give him or her an opportunity for his or her name to be called so that we can all hear his or her name. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'll proceed with the confer of the degrees and diplomas. By virtue of powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear on the program, and I request the representative of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Elelwani Bitindo, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request the Supervisor, Professor K.R. Ramdas, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled The Development of Lean Construction Framework for Construction Projects in South Africa, the candidate investigated the implementation of lean construction principles to address project delivery challenges and reduce the cost of poor quality in transmission tower construction projects. Lean construction was identified as an effective approach for improving productivity, enhancing project performance, minimizing waste, and optimizing resources. Based on the findings, a lean construction framework was developed to provide practical guidelines for implementing lean projects and improving project delivery efficiency. Validation by lean construction experts confirmed the framework's effectiveness in reducing waste and enhancing overall project performance. The study contributes to the body of knowledge by developing a lean construction framework that reduces the cost of poor quality and rework and provides a structured approach for implementing lean projects. Thank you.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Elelwani Bitindo the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Elolani Beauty Ndou.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Talukanyo Nevulauzi for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Prof. K.C. Mohale, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled Bacillus subtilis BD 233 and Bradyrhizobium species CP 756, co-inoculation effect on germination growth, symbiotic performance, and ecophysiology of local cowpea genotypes exposed to mine water. She assessed the interactive effect of inoculating B. subtilis BD233 Bradyrhizobium sp. CB756 on germination growth and symbiotic performance of local cowpea genotypes Glendapen 311 and Sudan under exposure to mine water. She demonstrated that cowpea irrigated with mine water and co-inoculated showed resistance to heavy metals stress with respect to their germination, symbiotic performance, nutrient accumulation in grains, shoots, and genotypic differences noted. Her study findings highlights the potential of tailored microbial applications to enhance cowpea productivity in mine water contaminated soils. The study was supervised by Dr. S.A. Kanu.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Talukanyo Nevulawuzi the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Talukanyo Nebulauzi. Congratulations.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Bosco Apparatus Buruga for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Professor P. Nguluwe, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
Despite the significance of information and communication technologies in the management of agricultural knowledge and information, farmers in the Western Nile sub-region of Uganda have not effectively utilized information and communication technology in managing their agricultural knowledge and information. In his thesis entitled Use of Information and Communication Technologies by Farmers to Enhance the Management of Agricultural Knowledge and Information in Western Nile sub-region of Uganda, he used a convergent, parallel mixed method research design to examine ways in which information and communication technologies can be used to enhance the management of agricultural knowledge and information in Uganda. His work makes a significant contribution to the field of information management by proposing a model to reduce the difficulties farmers face in assessing quality agricultural knowledge and information in a rural setting. Thank you.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Bosco Apparatus Buruga the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Bosco Apparatus Buruga.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Dolphina Matsela Seko Nkosi for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Dr. B. Bedal, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis titled Locating a Space for Teacher Agency, the Use of Literary Texts to Develop Communicative Competence in English Further Additional Language Classrooms, she examined how teachers exercise agency within under-resourced schools in South African contexts. She makes a valuable contribution to language education by advancing understanding of the relationship between teacher agency, literature-based pedagogy, and communicative competence. Her work highlights the importance of context-sensitive professional development and offers practical insights for supporting learner-centered teaching. The study provides meaningful guidance for educators and policymakers seeking to promote equitable and transformative learning in English Further Additional Language Classrooms. Thank you.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Dolphina Matsela Seko Nkosi the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Dolphina Matsela Seko Nkosi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Pedole Ralph Malachi for the degree of philosophy, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Prof. VP Matlangu, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Exploring Experiences in Managing Student Absenteeism in National Certificate Vocational Programs at Technical and Vocational Education and Training Colleges, Limpopo Province, he found that poverty, lecturer absenteeism, increased student absenteeism of students who are parents after they have received SASSA grants, students' independence, and a lack of discipline to manage their independence, NSFAS administrative processes, absenteeism after students receive their NSFAS allowances, and the lack of student motivational all contribute to student absenteeism in the NCV program. It is recommended that biometric systems be used to manage and cap student absenteeism at TVET colleges.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Petole Ralph Malachi the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Petrole Ralph Malachi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Lois Marufu for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request, okay, in the absence of his supervisor, I will read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In her study on the use of language of instruction as a tool for inclusion in lower primary public school in Gauteng, Mrs. El Marufi identified a critical challenge, namely that a mismatch between learners' home language and the language of instruction undermines comprehension, participation, and academic performance. Guided by social development and social cognitive theories, the research used qualitative methods to explore classroom realities and stakeholders' perspective. The study highlights the gap between policy and practice and advocates for contextually relevant, inclusive language approaches that reflect South Africa's linguistic diversity to enhance equitable learning outcomes. Dr. S. Moodley was the supervisor. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Loise Marufi the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Louis Marufu.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Metuseli Moyo for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, his co-supervisor, Prof. Makaka, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled The Effects of Cooperative Teams Game Tournament Teaching Model on Grade 11 Learners' Understanding of Probability, he examined pedagogical effects of the Teams Game Tournament Cooperative Learning Model on Grade 11 learners' conceptual understanding of probability within a public secondary school context in Soweto, South Africa. His empirical findings demonstrate that the TGD cooperative learning model exerts a statistically significant influence on the transformation of instructional practices, resulting in measurable improvements in learner academic achievement as evidenced by the poster's performance in grade 11 probability. The proposed instructional model offers a viable pedagogical framework that may serve as an educational resource for mathematics teachers seeking to foster learner engagement, promote active participation, and deepen conceptual understanding in the domain of probability.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Metuseli Moyo the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Metuselu Moyo.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Mojalefa Daniel Maluka for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Professor MC Mraudzi, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled An Integrated Sponsorship Framework for Accelerated Career Development of South African Technical and Vocational Education and Training Lecturers, he examined the strategic role of career sponsorship towards TVET lecturers' career advancement using a qualitative approach and a case study research design. He purposefully selected participants from 6 public TVET colleges. Data were collected through semi-structured interviews and thematically analyzed using Atlas TI software. The findings revealed that lack of career sponsorship contributes to TVET lecturers' dissatisfaction, career stagnation, increased resignation intentions, and feelings of frustration, demotivation, anger, and resentment towards leadership, college leadership, and that TVET leaders lack the leadership capacity to support and retain lecturers. This study makes a valuable contribution by developing an integrated career sponsorship framework tailored for the South African technical and vocational education and training sector.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Mojalefa Daniel Maluka the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Mojalefa Daniel Maluka.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Kudakwashe Sithole for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Dr. Mpole Rotodi, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled An Information Communication Technology Competency Development Framework for Academic Staff in a Zimbabwean Open Distance Learning University, he assessed information communication technology competencies that are key in the training and development of academic staff at Zimbabwe Open Distance University. He measured perceived information communication technology competency levels and established how academic staff rate the importance of technology, pedagogy, and the content competencies in their teaching. His study contributes significantly to the field of human resource development through the development of a framework to enhance ICT integrated teaching and training of staff, addressing the unique needs of open distance learning environments, and improving technology-driven teaching practices. Dr. Thuli Ngonyamando was also the supervisor. Thank you.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Kudakwashe Sithole the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Kudwakwashe Sithole.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Smart Antwi Amponsa for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request the Supervisor, Professor H.I. Atagana, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In the absence of the Supervisor, I will proceed to read the citation. In his thesis entitled The Demonstration of a Conceptual Change Teaching Strategy to Facilitate High School Students' Comprehension of Electrochemistry, he investigated the effectiveness of a demonstration experiment as a conceptual change teaching strategy to facilitate students' understanding of electrochemistry. He administered the electrochemistry concept test as a pre-test and post-test on 170 grade 12 physical sciences students and conducted an open-ended interview afterwards with the same students. Results analyzed using an independent paired samples t-test and the one-way analysis of k-variance with a pre-test as a covariate indicate that the demonstration experiment method significantly enhanced post-test scores and understanding of electrochemistry concepts compared to the traditional method. The study provides statistical evidence that a demonstration experiment enhances students' understanding of electrochemistry concepts and provides a demonstrated experiment model that facilitates the teaching of these concepts. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Smart Antwi Amponsa the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Smart Antwi Amponsa.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Medan Chabeleng received the degree of Master of Education with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Kwena Gideon Mosha receives the degree of Master of Public Health. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Kidiboni Sarah Mujapelo receives the degree of Master of Information Science.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Monica Thokozani Shange received the degree of Master of Science.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Khabu Salome Siopa receives the degree of Master of Laws. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Amukelani Clement Mhlanga receives the degree of Master of Arts from the College of Law.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours. Ipoteng Monimang Jodi. Shimane Jamison Matebe. Begumuzi Welcome Mlimi. Thank you. Thank you. Siposihle Nomfanelo Mjali. Ivan Wandera Murai, degree obtained with distinction. Celia Mamaile Padi. Maemo Tendani Florence Rachibombera. Sure. Gift Sipos Kosana, degree obtained with distinction. Johann Hannes Wagner, degree obtained with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honors. Kwena Katleho Maboka. May Muchaina Maile. Poshia Sau. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Fihleko Immaculate Mudzanani receives the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology Honors.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors from the College of Law. Ntabeleng Rose Kotle, Mama Sigari Selma Muthala, Mpho Florence Muchamela, Lindoguhle Lee Hope Rose Mchali, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Dimpho Rampeng receives the degree with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Telma Baloyi received the degree with distinction. Ntatiso Nyameka, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Renee Mativa received the degree of Bachelor of Consumer Sciences. Sorry. Sorry. Let's start again. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Renee Mativa received the degree of Bachelor of Consumer Science Honours.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree Bachelor of Arts Honours from the College of Human Sciences. Nolita January. Kabelo Ashanbran Khaleng. Kariso Masiro. Ritabile Aida Elisa Mukoke. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Ms. Mukoke is a staff member in the College of Human Sciences. Rhoda Mulele. Katlego Florence Munyaki. Yonela Mpofu. Teshia Figile Msiza. Ruramai Benhilda Mukumba. Guguletu Esther Radebe. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Ms. Radebe is a staff member for Masters and Doctoral Administration. Ntwaki Rasiasala.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours. Muhammad Kasim. Lesego Rachel Enele. Dipulelo Petunia Kanyana. Chweni Pinky Likoba obtained the degree with distinction. Unathi Lerato Mabusela, Mpora Matabate Mapulo, Kamogelo Mateisi, Pulofelo Machaba, Stabile Noxolo Milanzi obtained the degree with distinction. Paule Julius Mofokeng, Guy Bon Zolani Musa, Bakang Tato Pedi, Bitsang Tlotlo Phiri, Evelyn Mukiti Ramalatso obtained the degree with distinction. Muketwa Lusitania Rambuda, Maputi Ali Somo, Betty Nomsa Madiba, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Administration Honors. Mavis Matebula, Tato Philadelphia Munamme, Tando Ngwenya,
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education Honors. Rolindela Badintswana, Kgothatso Bapela, Tebogo Caroline Baruti, Lebogang Candy Buroko, Stembelo Ntombizote Buthelezi, Elizabeth Neo Dacre, degree obtained with distinction. Makadiseng Kesa, Dieketseng Relebohile Lamola, Mudija Lidwaba, Gracious Mapula Leshaban, Zoda Mbali Magwaza, Mutlatsi Fortunate Mahasha, Matlatsi. Oh, sorry. Matlasi Fortunate Mahasha, Noluthando Pel Mahlaba, Millicent Malesela, Nombuso Nontobeko Manzini. Zanele Kiabetsu Masemula. Nono Priscilla Mashilwane. Paballo Gabuitsiwi Matibe. Mandipa Mbanjeni. Pauline Sariane Morukulo. Mamotsekuwa Motaung. Setšhaba Motaung. Bongiwe Mthethwa. Petru Fudeka Mtimunye. Ndaveleseni Munyai. Tobile Sandiso Mvelase. Nonzamo Perseverance Mdlozi. Nokwanda Suziwe Ngubane. Ntombi Consilia Ngumalo. Hope Vuyiswa Phangiso. Busisiwe Jacqueline Petla. Makwena Macy Saneho. Khomotso Sekwaila. Emily Simango. Buikanyo Elizabeth Songo. Nonebo Herin Temba. Yonela Yalo. Palisa Masintle Zimande. Delina Zwane.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Kabelo Sylvia Buti. Notando Whitney Dlozi. Lerato Balis Lehwabe. Yolanda Make, Tandi Marama Mabunda, Matron Valencia Masangu, Julia Nomasonto Makonjwa, Refugio Constance Mamadisa, Mnenhle Mamba, Hulisani Manelewela, Londeka Kwenele Mbata, Chantel Mulebugeng Mukone, Palisa Precious Mpago, Maupa Tranfina Namane, Joy Paswani, Raisecha Aida Siroke, Meda Sibia, Nomvelo Millicent Sibia, Mandisa Stirman, Lindiwe Zondo,
Okay. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Administration. Clement Tapelo Hobokwe. Mpumi Figile Anamzizi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Tsidiso Godfrey Budizi. Agnes Mavane. Agnes Tebogo Marampa. Jeanette Nomsa Mulele. Eshen Robson Naidu. Mohadi Poshia Tulare. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Mohammed Ramiz Abdul Ghani. Mogale Loretta Bapela. Kalaivani Chetty. Chandre Larissa Deckford. Tato Romeo Dingan. Lerato Jele. Chipani Kevin Khaladi. Hilda Mulane Kivit. Zanele Lolwane. Agrinet Madela. Mashianyani Nesta Masetla. Langutani Matebula. Mfundo Mavimbela. Ndabeni Constance Mbali. Mwiponi Mbiza. Maputi Taini Mukobi. Mohase Beverly Josina Motsei. Sharon Moyo. Bongiwe Nozipho Ndlangamandla. Caroline Ndlovu. Chiriro Netononda. Makhulwana Tebogo Roseline Oswangu. Michelle Cecilia Tandi Pinto. Mabuto Tireleto Pichadi obtained the degree with distinction. Asnath Siema. Buitumelo Senja. Vanessa Edith Tahu. Nkosi Vumile Patience Kulu.
Sagashni Binda. Oh, my word. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of the Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Sagashni Binda. Kashmira Kupan. Motali Lesterina Lewele. Stand up. Take the picture. Kuleko Aleta Malbane. Nompumelelo Mabane. Nkosinati Masuku. Joseph Mtumbeni. Laura Kudazi Mushambi. Salisha Naidu. Virginia Rankewe. Tendai Sibanda. Lydia Tolibadi. Cheney Tracy van die Kerk. Thabo Chuma. Thando Swane. Tebatso Stanford Matlamela.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Mogalane Tabatso Lekola. Afikile Gama. Andrew Zita Mashlaula. Takatso Nicolia Mashejo. Lebohang Mashindi. Clare Mayinga. Bongiwe Chauke. Timbaletu Mondli Ntambo. Pomelo Seli Mochele. Palesa Mohodi. Kumo Molefe. Obonye Don Ramopedi. Eugenie Roberta Fisagi. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts from the College of Law. Mutlatso Olivia Mashlane. Zinle Zandile Makanya. Nokutula Matabane. Sindele Marta Chabalala. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Commerce in the College of Law. Katekile Ndlozi. Quenya Daphne Ramahosi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Lucien Wayne Lawrence. Zibuyile Prudentia Zondi. Chegane King Masweneng. Lucia Likoba Matlakala. Mohammed Imtiz Patel, degree obtained with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor in Social Work. Constance Kobile Hoha Halesh. Siboge Mashele Betty. Messi Ndala Tokozile. Sinhle Kokole Happy. Okay. Tanya Ndlovu Ntombufuti. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Tombifuti Tanya Ndlovu received the degree of Bachelor of Information Sciences. 17. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Tabo Matebula Pesi. Hope Rakumakwe Tsepo. Seti Dinero. Teacher Zanele. Vasupile David Matoteng Vale Dwetse. Oh. He obtained a degree with a distinction. Teacher Zanele. Oh, Zanele Chicha. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Zanele Chicha. Thank you. Oh, I didn't. I did. Yeah. Basupile David Matoteng Bale Betse. He received the degree with a distinction. The name of the degree, which one here? Okay. Sorry.
Zanele Chicha. Balibetsi Basupile David Matoteng, the degree obtained with distinction. Tandeka Galani. Lerato Puti Maleka. Lerato Morano. Pardon me. Letaro Morano. Uriabetsi Ronika Molefe. Morongwa Salome Piri. Lucretia ke amogetswe re abetswe tlhako.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidate will now be introduced to you. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Tsekofatso Mogaeji Ruth Tsebe received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Mpho Nhlahla Marishane received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Lesego Samantha Didlake. Keketso Trevor Kumalo. Takalani Happy Makani. Alex Bengashe Cecil Makosi. Lesedi Mapiri. Sepo Godfrey Matlala. Shislezi Macheti. Shofelo Rose Nkonyane. Mamuketi Nombele. Ayanda Notclo Pedro Fernando Neve. Zivuya Shifura. Patlusedzo Komotso Theodore Chisona. Nga. Madilo Flesa Tumane. Sylvia Tangi Vatilini. Pauline Tandi Mtunmunye. That's not one. It's for you. You said it was reading. Huh? Okay, it's fine.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Sagwadi Shabalala. Golden Shengeta obtained the diploma with distinction. Mpho Nuku Choshi. Celine Caitlin Hendricks. Busisiwe Pearl Hlungwani obtained the diploma with distinction. Kgomotsego Sara Kekana. Andronica Mpho Mahlaula. Catherine Makura. Sihle Palesa Malope. Katlego Kevin Manana. Ntabiseng Faith Mashishi. Ke lebogile Shirley Masike. Lehlohonolo Maropeng Masubelele. Makoma Violet Mathabata. Marubini Prudence Machaba. Dikeledi Mia. Bongekile Pritim Kize. Zikhokhile Nontle Mkhize. Emily Thandi Mnguni. Chester Musa Mnisi. Zenande Mtuyedwa. Peagani Isaiah Mudipane. Her Royal Highness Queen Nana Mujaji, Thadi Elsie Muduane, Masabata Miriam Mweletsi, Derek Shane Moodley, Nomathansanga Alice Moyo, Busiswa Velma Mswelanto, Nozipho Yvette Ndlovu, Machweni Hope Mwepe, Thabile Brightness Nkonyeni, Kolofelo Constance Pako, Sumaya Pillay, Neshwa Swentel Plakis, Vashana Rampesat obtained the diploma with distinction. Katlego Gladys Silimela, Mathari Sirite, Elizabeth Zodwa Shibambo, Ntabiseng Adelaide Sani, Sibongile Prudence Yokwana,
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Chifiwa Mukwati Selby, Lerato Anete Sekele, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Mudile Gloria Diale, Daphne Tsedi Musia, Mbali Poshia Mpaka obtained the diploma with distinction. Paulette Shavutelo Ramfumezi,
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Lebogang Malebe. Lebogang Malebe. Tombani Bete Nkosi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Law. Yamkela Bala. Picture. Filenda Kukuhlumbane. Notando Koza. Bukosi Happiness Kubai. Kagiso David Mahlangu. Kiamogetswe Lili Malika. Kundo Success Mangaladze. Amogelang Consilia Marakalala. Busisiwe Mokgohlwe Marutla. Busisiwe Masango. Asanda Zipezinhle Mthembu. Lungile Ndlovu. Lindokuhle Colin Ndwandwe. Andren Kesi Ribi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Rato, Boa. Lerato Khoza. Bonolo Ana Makubela. Oma Maria Mbonani. Seabelo Comfort Munosi. Precious Puseletso Ngwepe. Thelma Vanele Sindana. Ke o rapetse Rose Thage.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Alesa Judith Patela. Tando Walter Kwabe.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the candidate received the diploma in education. Refilwe Trifina Musidi.
You still look beautiful. Parents, shall we please congratulate them? Is that enough? Congratulate them. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, thank you. I know, I know that we are still going to party. Some of us did not have time to slaughter. We are still going to slaughter. Graduates and diplomates, congratulations once more. As you receive your certificates today, we hope that you'll cherish them as a symbol of your hard work, as a symbol of your perseverance and achievements. More importantly, may the knowledge and skills you have acquired empower you to make a meaningful difference in the lives of your families, communities, and society at large. We had your loved one saying, "That's my daughter." And I had someone saying, "That's my wife." Some of you, we never knew that you were taken. Please, as you go out, these are still your parents. These are still your spouses. These are still your siblings and what have you. Your qualification does not in any way make you better than them. The respect that you always gave to your parents and your partners. We still expect that to continue. But even more, because now that you are graduates, you have changed everything. We saw you walking on this red carpet. You even changed the way you walk. We are saying even the way you respected your parents and loved ones, that must change. It must now be doubled. Even if your loved one is a grade 2 graduate, you must still respect him or her. And your parents as well, no matter their level of education, they are still your parents. They sacrificed so much for you. You must go back and plow back and give them that respect. As graduates of this institution, you now carry more than a qualification. You carry a responsibility. You heard Professor Tobani told you that you are solution bearers. We expect you to go and make a positive difference wherever you go. Let your character, your values and actions reflect the significance of the qualification you have earned from the University of the Land. While your qualification may open many doors, you must know that it will never earn you respect. Your qualification, your rank, your title does not mean anything until such time that it's used to assist those that are around you. To our education graduates, your calling is even particularly urgent. Again, I'll refer to Professor Tobani. She said, you are solution bearers. Our nation is currently facing a profound literacy crisis. Recent basic education assessment report reveals that 70% of grades 1 to 3 learners that were assessed are unable to read for meaning or comprehension at the appropriate grade level. 28,000 students were assessed. 70% of those cannot read at that grade level. As future educators or as educators already in the field, we look to you to enter our classrooms and play a pivotal role in addressing and ultimately overcoming this crisis. Getting foundation phase education right is not merely an academic requirement, it is a national imperative. And we expect you to go out and assist us. As teachers, you all know that early years constitute the irreplaceable foundation of all future learning, cognitive development, and academic success. By securing this critical foundation, you hold the key to changing this trajectory and unlocking the lifelong potential of our youth. I'll go back again. UNISA graduates never forget their communities, never forget their families, never forget their institution. Go out and support them. These are the systems that shaped you to be the type of person that you are today. Your qualifications should not place you above those that are next to you where you are sitting. I'll go back again to Professor Tobani. She talked about collaboration. She talked about unity. We depend on each other. There's no way that you are going to resolve the crisis that you are facing without collaborating. If you think that others are below you, you are not a UNISA graduate. Go out and contribute to the social and economic upliftment of others, of your country, of your continent, and of the globe. And always know yourself. Know your strength. Know your weaknesses. know where to get help. One philosopher says, we don't know ourselves to such an extent that we buy things we don't need with the money that we don't have to show people that we don't love, that we have got things that we don't need. As you go out, never ever make that mistake of buying things that you don't need. It's even worse if you buy it with the money that you don't have. Even more than worse if you're going to impress people that you don't like. Please go out and shine like stars you are in your corners. Go out and join hands with others to make a meaningful contribution. The mistake that my colleagues always do is to give me power. I'll abuse it. I'm going to abuse my power now because some of you have changed. Truly so, that I'll never ever in my life be able to instruct you. I'm going to take this opportunity to instruct you. Dr. Elelwani Ndo, please stand up. Dr. Neluva Lauzi, join her. Dr. Buruga. Dr. Seko Ngosi. Dr. Gelede. Oh, absent, okay. Dr. Malaji. Dr. Marufu. Dr. Moyo. Dr. Maluka. Dr. Sitole. And Dr. Ambonsa. I'll never ever be able to instruct you. Take instructions from me for the last time. Because you are no longer Mr., you are no longer Miss, you are no longer Mrs., you are doctors. You are older than me in all respects. And when I'm old, I would like to be like you. Can you please turn and face your fellow graduates and diplomates? Turn and face back. Okay, thank you. You know, did you hear what they were saying? Doctors know everything. Okay, if you didn't hear them, you said that you didn't hear them. What they were saying is that they admire you, they envy you, they want to be like you, but they cannot be where you are now without your help. We are saying congratulations, but know that now your responsibility is even bigger than theirs. You must make sure that all these masses are wearing red gowns very soon. You heard they indicated this morning that they'll be coming back next week for registration. And they want to be like you. We are saying to you, please join hands with your university to assist in educating the masses. But above all, know that wherever you are now, you are misplaced. You don't belong there. I've seen seats here, empty chairs, and I'm told they belong to you. Make sure that you jump as soon as possible and join my colleagues on stage here. Thank you. You may sit down. Let me also take this opportunity to thank our supervisors, all supervisors and co-supervisors. You have done a great job. And we know that this is not a child's play. We want to thank you. We want to congratulate you. We want to say to you, we see the good that you are doing. And please keep it up. I'm going to now request our all graduates and diplomates, including doctors, please stand up, face your loved ones, show them the certificates that you have received. We don't know whether those are the certificates or whether those are the brown envelopes. Thank you. I said to you, and you know that you're not alone in your journey. There were people who helped you. But you know that teachers will agree with me. I keep on hearing them talking about the principle of individuality. Because you are two different people, you'll always not think alike. And somewhere, somehow, there'll always be that tension and conflict. The fact that at some stage somebody refused to give you 1% so that you can get 75%, that does not mean that the person hates you. The fact that last time you tried to send an email, somebody never responded to your email, it does not mean that that person does not like you. The fact that you at some stage tried to call someone who never answered your phone call does not mean that that person does not like you. Am I correct? Am I correct? So the colleagues that you see on stage here, the fact that they are here, none of them ever refused to respond to your email. They always responded to your emails. They always answered your phone calls. So shall we thank them? Graduates, shall we thank them? Unless you thank them, you are not going to leave this hall. Please thank them. Yeah, you can just hear that you are being forced. Thank them. Thank you. You may sit down, even though I'm not satisfied. Parents, loved ones, I want to say to you, on behalf of our Chancellor, His Excellency Dr. Mbeki, the Principal and Vice Chancellor, Professor Pulen Ngabula, the Chair of Council, Dr. Dan Musia, the Senate, Institutional Forum, and student leadership, we want to say to you, thank you so much. We appreciate what you have done. We appreciate what you are still doing. We appreciate what you are still going to do. The fact that you supported them when they chose us to be their academic home will never, ever go unnoticed. Thank you so much. Congratulations, our beautiful graduates. Please go out and serve your communities, your country, and the globe. May your future be filled with successes, purpose, and meaningful impact. Thank you, and congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now coming towards the end of our ceremony. And after this announcement, I'm going to request you to stand up for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found on the last page of your program. After that, I will request you to remain standing to allow me to dissolve this congregation. I will still request you to remain standing to allow the academic procession to leave the hall. Shall we please stand up for the singing of the national anthem? By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.